Hello and welcome to my channel, Inviting Possibilities Tarot. My name's Rochelle and I'm doing a reading for fire signs, Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius in all placements, and it's timeless and general. So take what resonates and leave what doesn't. I'm going to start with a Rumi quote. Get my glasses. What does Rumi have to tell us today? Core and rind. The core of every fruit is better than its rind. Consider the body to be the rind, and its friend the spirit to be the core. After all, the human being has a goodly core. Seek it for one moment if you are of those inspired by the divine breath. Yeah. So it's really this is about tapping into that inner part of yourself, that divine part that we all have, that is, it is not just connected to the divine, to the universe, it is a part of it. Um and so something about focusing more on your internal self, your spiritual self, whatever that looks to you or means to you. So let me get a couple of angel cards. There's Kitty Charisma. Good morning, beautiful. All right, we've got strength. Come on, camera. Yeah. Front of a tree. Oh, hugging a tree. Education. Maybe that's what it is. I just have to get closer to the camera. Maybe not. Said it before, I'll say it again. I just need a new camera. Okay. Yeah, all right. Strength, and also strength in tarot is Leo energy. So, yeah, and we have a beautiful Leo here in chat. um the strength of a tree, the powerful strength. And in a century kind of, it, it really aligns with that Rumi quote, the the core versus the rind. When we look at a tree, when we feel a tree and the bark and it's all rough, it's not a full representation of what that tree actually is at its core. At its core, it's softer, and it's got all the sap, and um and that's where the energy in it actually flows. So something, yeah, you are gaining some strength in regard, because the angel is hugging the tree. There's something about embracing embracing yourself on all levels, the outer rind and the inner core. And with education, what's happening here? Yeah, there's a teacher angel and the student angels. There's some books. Learning about your own strength, who you are, learning about there is something too about, not judging a book by its cover. What you see on the outside, again, is not necessarily an indication of what's on the inside. And maybe there's something too around, um you are being educated. Maybe you are going to school or taking some kind of course or learning online, any kind of program. And especially if you are a little bit older, you've been out of school for a while, it does take strength to get back into it. But this can be in any sense, like, if to be in school, to be in a mode where you are willing to learn and be educated. Um, it requires adjusting your schedule, learning how to manage your time, get the homework done, that kind of thing. There is also something too around, you could be an educator. You could be a teacher yourself, or you're deciding that you want to do this. And again, doing something new, um, if this is new to you, it does require strength. Or if you've already been doing something in this capacity, maybe you're being asked to have strength in a situation where you are being asked to, maybe you have students, or you're dealing with people who on the outside show up one way, and you are being asked to um, see underneath the surface. So, several messages there. Who's here? Lioness Kitty Cat, the Sun, Lord Kavit Abdul, and Mojo Taro, and Linda. Hello, everyone. Welcome, welcome. So excited you are here. So I am going with the Wisdom of the Oracle. Unfinished Symphony, number 10. Exchanging Gifts, 27. Round and Round, 25. Excuse me. I'm a little bit got a little frog in my throat. Unfinished Symphony. There's something you've been working on in regards to how you show up. Maybe it has something to do with what you perceive as value that you bring to the table, to the world, to others, wanting to bring value. So you're in the process of learning how to bring value to a situation. With Round and Round, we have the spiral, the shell, and it speaks to the idea of the cycles. We go through cycles, we come back around, but each time we come around, as with the spiral, we are at a different place. So we may be dealing with a similar thing as we did previously, but now we have learned more. We understand things in a new way. We've gained a new perspective. Something to do with value, or how you give, how you share of yourself. There's more to learn with Unfinished Symphony here. Maybe I don't know. Maybe you're a musician and you're learning a new song, or uh, maybe you've been in the process of composing a song, and you've been trying to you want to get it just right. You want something that's really going to be like an earworm, or really get people to love it. and you've had to go through this process, some kind of education process. Um, Hang on a sec. Let me look at. There's reciprocity here too. Knowing that you deserve to receive for what you give, you deserve equal. The word payment comes to mind. That's not exactly right. Um, if if you are showing up and giving, it's like you're being paid for your services, or you are being given gifts because of what you are bringing to the world. Uh, Something definitely around music, even if music is just something that helps inspire you, or there's something in within songs like lyrics or something that you feel like um, help helps you to be a, I don't know, a better version of yourself. Like they say, listening to classical music can help to increase your performance, your like mental performance. For example, if you're studying or something. Um, okay, and these are all upright. So this is really good because this is just this. It's it's you just going deeper within yourself, going to the core, going to yeah. It's It's you. Oh, and she's sitting on an egg. You are, yeah, you are working on something that you want to bring to the world. And you started this process a while ago. And it's like coming to some kind of completion, but you still have more to learn. Or maybe this has happened in the past. We'll get to that. Um, I mean, that's the thing is everybody's on a different timeline. So this may be coming up. This may be what you've already been through. Of course, you know your story best. Going with the heart's hidden secrets. Intuition. Yeah. Heart song, telepathy, and inner knowing. So that is a part of what is being strengthened. Your intuition is being strengthened, that inner core. As I often say, your intuition is directly connected to the universe, to the divine. It's where you get those direct downloads. So you've been working with your spirit guides, angels, ancestors, whoever you work with. There's some kind of divine connection, and your your inner knowing, you are becoming more telepathic, your psychic skills are increasing. Karma, consequences, cause and effect, debts. Sorrow, loss, grief, and depression. Okay, so uh, I feel like as your heart, this heart song. Oh, isn't that interesting too, with the song and the music, the unfinished symphony? It's like you are drilling down to the core of yourself. And as you tap more into your intuition, this inner knowing, who you truly are, you are okay. So this could speak to um, being able to understand the kind of karma you have had to deal with. Um, some kind of, in your life cycles, phases, uh, and the loss, the grief, the sorrow that you have endured because of the consequences of your actions, other people's actions. It's like, it's like the more you uncover, sort of like peeling, if you think of it like peeling an onion, as you take the layers away, the the intensity of the onion itself gets stronger, and that's when we start crying, right? Like it really like affects you on a deeper level because you're getting more to the core. So there's something about that. Understanding cause and effect. Cause and effect too has something to do with exchanging gifts. So, it could speak to how you're seeing how in the past maybe you are an overgiver and you're understanding that you created some kind of debt through overgiving or through over receiving, not giving back the way you could have. You're seeing things in a new way. And this could be bringing up some kind of sorrow around just like once you truly start to see something, there can be regret or remorse because you just didn't understand what you were dealing with, who you're dealing with, even if that's some part of yourself. Now, this can also be uh, others that you're dealing with, whereas your intuition increases and your inner knowing. This is naturally as you kind of lean into that heart song, who you truly are, naturally there's going to be others around you who are affected by this. They're dealing with the cause and effect of you kind of leveling up in a way. Maybe somebody owes you with the debts here. And there's loss and grief around this, depression because of maybe feeling left behind, or I don't know though. Maybe. Let me just keep going. Um, I believe all will be revealed eventually. I'm going with the Oshos and Tarot. This feels multi-layered. And there's definitely something here that I feel like it, yeah, we're getting to the core, and we're having to go down that spiral to get to something, but we haven't gotten there yet. Sharing. This is the Queen of Fire. Thunderbolt. We've got the Tower. Scorpio energy. Did I say hi to Mojo Tarot? I don't know if I did. Hello. Thank you for being here. Everyone came in at once, so I'm like, wait, who did I say hi to? And then we have the Knight of Fire, playfulness. Okay. Interesting with sharing. By the way, this is fire signs. This is you. Um, Sharing and exchanging gifts. So I feel like you're coming to some kind of, you're coming to a place where you are realizing how much you have to share, that you have this amazing light. You have, you have this bounty to give to others, maybe someone in particular. And you are understanding that what you have to share is very special, is very sacred. And there are certain people who are not meant to share in your wealth. And this this gives me the sense that it's sort of like the universe is coming in and is kind of knocking people out of your way. Somehow so through your intuition, you are becoming very clear on who needs to leave the scene. Get Yeah, we have people falling out of the tower here. Who may have been like taking more than their share. And so there's kind of a purification process in a way. Yeah, because when you look at this image, there are these fires at each of the chakra points. And so you have a lot to give, and you are kind of it's like you are being purified through like and this is your own energy that is at the core of you is um I don't know, I guess I just said it. It's like purified. It's like it's almost like trial by fire, but it's others who don't fit with who you are becoming, who you have become. But what I love about this is that so this thunderbolt is like it's kind of a smackdown for others, and that makes sense. Like other people are feeling the karma that you are bringing simply um by being in this really beautiful energy. And once all of this falls away, what doesn't serve you anymore, you are lighter. You have you're in this energy, but playfulness, like feeling really good because you're not being weighed down, bogged down by this deep, intense energy. And this could be just aspects of yourself that are being burned away. And there can be sorrow around that, going through an ego death. Not fun. Recognizing, the consequences of your own past actions can be really difficult, speaking from experience. But it's like once all of that drops away, once you get to the core of yourself, once you embrace who you really are, you start to see who you really are. It's like it brings in all this lovely, fun energy. And there's something too, I don't fully understand, but we see all the lightning coming in. And it's like you're taking all of this intense energy and you're turning it. It's like you're transmuting it into something that helps you. You're being given energy, and because of having that fiery nature already, this is like it's you're drawing power from the universe, from the divine, and it's giving you this ability to just and two, this guy, girl, whatever, this clown looks like they're dancing. So again, we have something to do with music. Okay. I really like where this is heading. Let me go with the enchanted map oracle. We've got education again, 35. Okay. So, okay, let me hang on. You're learning about the magic within you. What it looks here like that's almost like a fire fairy. Magic stream. I just said it. Something magical is happening here. Number 18. Exchanging gifts. 27 and Magic Stream 18 both break down to a 9. So there's something here around you understanding that you what you have to offer, what you're bringing to the table is there is some kind of magic um, uh, that's I can't think of the right way to say it. Somehow magic is here, and we have both of these images. We have these birds, and I don't know what kind of bird it is, but they look very similar. It's like as you learn about what you have to give, it is helping to open up a path that you didn't see before, a path through your emotions. And by the way, your intuition is is very deeply, intimately connected with your emotions. And so a way is being opened through learning about your own inherent magic. Because in this image, she's sitting on the rocks, and then maybe there's water. Is there water? Kind of looks watery, but it's kind of misty, and she's on solid ground, and it's a layer of fog. We don't know what's underneath, but as the fog clears, the stream now you can see a new way forward, a new path. um Oh my God. Here we go again. Spark 34 breaks down to a 7. She's playing music, doing there's something about music here. This is a big deal for you. And round and round breaks down to a 7. So something you have been learning involving music in some way. Again, even if that's just, you feel inspired by certain types of music, it is very, but it's doing what you absolutely love. I don't know what that is. Dragonfly, maybe? There's some kind of a rebirth that's happening, or a yeah. Okay, so with the dragonfly, I mentioned this in a reading a while back, but I learned that the life cycle of a dragonfly is that they start as this little like water beetle. They start in the water, and then when they are basically are ready to go to the next level, they crawl up out of the water on like a plant stalk, or a rock or something, and their shell cracks open from the back, and they come out from the back of this little bug shell, and they're this completely transformed thing with wings. Beautiful, and yeah, and that makes me think of this education. It's like you're learning about some kind of way to it's like understanding that there's something else inside of you that you weren't previously aware of, and then you're getting this intuitive hit that it's time. I keep getting it's time to figure out where you need to how you need to get out of this shell, the rind, and bring out the core of yourself. And this is a very magical process. And I don't know, these might be two different birds, but it's like this bird here is white, and then now it's pink. And it's like pink is can be associated with the heart chakra, or like or like heart energy, maybe is the better way to say it. Heart chakra is normally green, seen as green. And we do have a lot of green here, but it's like some, oh yeah. And then also too, this little fairy that's coming up out of the book is a similar color as what is here in this spark. Something is being sparked in you that has to do with a new direction that feels magical. It is very much a part of this intuition that is increasing within you. And all the hearts coming off of the violin, with that giant heart there. Like you're really leaning into something that is so fulfilling, that feels so good. And you could just pour yourself into it. And there's a transformation here. Excellent. I like this. Okay. Yeah, okay. Voyager Tarot. Ah, sitting too long. Ooh, Broken Key Oracle is here. Yay, I'm glad you made it. Man of Wands, actor. So we have King and Queen of Fire wands on the table, um, which is a divine match, and it can also speak to the masculine and feminine within yourself, possibly coming into balance, knowing when to give, take action and give, knowing when to pull back and receive. Five of Crystals, negativity. Huh. Okay. And Six of Cups, sorrow. Oh, we have sorrow again. What's happening here? Negativity and sorrow. It's almost okay. See, I feel like you're showing up here, in this beautiful energy with so much to share. And there's somebody here who maybe you considered them a counterpart at one point, or maybe you still do. Maybe you're with somebody right now, and this is somebody who is putting on airs. They are acting. They are not being authentic, or they haven't been. And this is the person, if he kind of feels like this, yeah, because we have the negativity and the sorrow, somebody is fallen away, is being cut out, and there's because of karma that they brought on themselves, and they're feeling really sad about this. Maybe you're feeling sad. Maybe you've come to the understanding that you have to, the universe has made it very clear that certain people don't align with you anymore, do not deserve what you have to give. And you might feel sad about this because, you have somebody in your life for a reason, even if it's painful or weird or whatever. It's like once somebody leaves your life, it's an adjustment, and this aligns with the round and round too. Like, there's something about a cycle completing, you coming to some kind of new understanding about what you deserve, that you deserve to get back what you give. Interesting. Okay, let's go with the gateway of light activation. Oh, should just leave those on. Hathor light codes. Light immersion, full system upgrade, power recall. Yeah, see, that's exactly what's happening. You are reclaiming your power. Light immersion. You have all this light and you have so much, and it's like you're meant to just dance in the light with your own light. Um you're taking your power back. I like that. Full system upgrade. You are being upgraded through whatever is happening here with your intuition. These kind of this inner knowing is increasing. Temple of truth, throat chakra, authenticity, self-expression, expressing yourself in a new way. And look, we have the waterfall. We have this magical stream that has to do with you speaking your truth, being authentic, breaking out of the core shell, because it's time for you to level up. And there's something that's so beautiful inside that you didn't even realize was there. Oh, look, and she's got wings. What look like dragonfly wings. There's something so beautiful. And a dragonfly is a very spiritual creature. Can't think of the word. It's symbolic. um, yeah, you're learning to express yourself in a new way and express to whoever whoever this man of wands is. And by the way, there's no gender in the cards. We all have masculine and feminine, so this can be anybody. But you're expressing yourself in a whole new way that is causing someone to reap their karma, and it's causing a lot of grief. Because you're stepping into knowing what you deserve. Order of Melchizedek, embraced by light, mission uncovered, don't give up. Yeah, see, with the magic stream, you are being led to a sacred pool. Your mission is to move into that, to educate yourself on how to get to that magical place. This is a process. This is a cycle. You're on a new round, on a new spiral. You've come around, now you're going up again. You're understanding things from this whole new perspective, this whole new part of yourself. Don't give up. Keep leaning in to what brings you joy, to what makes your heart sing. It has something to, this is something that you are working on, completing. Maybe you already have. Maybe that's the point. The unfinished symphony is you coming to a point where you're like, oh, I'm ending something with someone who has been not authentic. Because now that I am being authentic, they don't align anymore. Maybe you felt like you had to be a different way than you are with somebody. If you're with an actor and they're not showing up, maybe you felt like you needed to also be an actor of sorts. Yeah, that could be the masculine aspect of yourself. There's, again, I talked about the ego death. Maybe there's a part of yourself that you're like, oh, I realize now I've been showing up in a certain way, acting from a place of ego. But now I see that was, it was from a place of negativity, from feeling like I'm not going to get what I need. I'm not getting what I give. So I need to pretend to manipulate a situation to get what I want. But that just leads to sorrow. Again, there's this multi-layered, like, I mean, ultimately, whatever we have going on outside of ourselves is a reflection of what's happening within. And so you are going through this really incredible change. Um, yeah, I'm going with the Magic of You Oracle. Lovaria, let love grow. 14. Yeah. 14 breaks down to a 5, and we have this 5 of crystals, which it's like in order to what's the word? Like mitigate the negativity, to overcome the negativity, you are being called to grow, let the love grow by focusing on doing something that you love. Oh, and this is so interesting because, okay, so this couple is embracing. So interesting. This couple is embracing, male and female. Female's back is to us. The male, his head is actually this plant growing up, and on top of the plant is a skull inside a bubble or some kind of orb. Could even be a crystal ball, which makes me think of intuition. It's like you were caught up in the embrace of something that needed to die, or somehow you intuitively knew that something was already dead on the vine. I mean, death can also speak to transformation, but there's something here around embracing something that was. It's like it really speaks to this actor card, where you take off the mask and what's left just a skull. You're seeing down to the core of someone, but in doing this, it sets you free. Maybe there's something about yeah, there's something about you transforming a situation that kind of did die. The universe stepped in and was like, okay, okay, taking care of this. Take this not it's time for fire signs to level up. It's time for them to see clearly who and what they've been dealing with. And again, even if that's just your own, there's a part of yourself, the masculine part of yourself, that is going through some kind of ego death, that negative part that was just holding you down, holding you back. Vertigo. Whatever you choose will be correct. Number 35. Um, and education is also 35. So you are being called to educate yourself about something, to read books, to, whatever it is. You're going to know what that is for yourself, but it's something that draws you, that feels really good, really magical, and know that the key is within you. And this is kind of saying, like, if there's something in you where you're like, I don't know, maybe you have choices and you're like, do I do this, do I do that, doesn't matter. You've got the key already. So whatever you lean into is going to be the right thing. It's going to be correct for you at this time, at this part of the spiral that you're on. And maybe you'll come to a point where you realize, oh, I want to choose something else now. Then you can move in a different direction. But for wherever you're at right now, whatever you're leaning into, whatever your heart is telling you, that is correct for you. It's basically saying don't second guess yourself. You know. Boo ho. Transform the way you see. Number 2. Not interesting. Transform the way you see. And this is inner sight in particular, but it's also when you transform the way you see, you start to understand who you're dealing with. You start to look past the outer rind and into the inner core. An actor, you know, on the outside, they show up one way, on the inside, they are someone else. Dang. Okay. So we're going long. No, yeah, not that one. Okay, I'm just gonna finish. I'm gonna finish with Beyond Lemuria. Ooh, okay. Got a chakra thing again. Got a couple of kind of ooh. We've got 4 dragons, dragon serpent things. You know, a dragon is also a mystical, magical creature. And we have what looks like a phoenix, kind of like a phoenix at the heart chakra. And we have a woman down at the bottom with her head down, her hair over her head. So she can't see, her head's down, and there's all the stuff that's happening around her, coming up out of her. So transform the way you see, meaning, like I said, it's like learning to see with your your third eye. And above her, yeah, all these things are happening above her. I don't know what's happening in every single bubble, but let's see what it says. I mean, this is such an incredible picture. All the art on these is amazing. Oh my gosh, fire! Fire, Solaris Sublime. We live in a dualistic world, bringing light and dark into balance. And being real with our humanness can allow us to reach more joy, authenticity, and depth. By accepting and loving all of ourselves as we are, we can extend more of this love and have greater compassion for others. This painting portrays the balanced dance of creation. As the dragons come together, they dissolve into one with all that is. In this place of coalescence, both sides fuse in oneness, not just as a remerging with the universe, but in an alchemical process of becoming the empowered creator force we truly are. Yeah, you are becoming yeah, becoming the empowered creator force that you truly are. I started right at the beginning saying that. You don't just you're not just connected to the divine, you are the divine. You are an extension of the universe. And you are there's an alchemical process that is happening that is changing you at a core level. Your masculine and feminine are coming together. I referenced the dark. I've been referencing the dark crystal recently, a couple of different readings where you have the different sides, the mystics and the Skeksis, and they come together and fuse. into oneness and create a new being. Mystics are the more of the feminine, in touch with nature, in touch with music and song, because they have a song that they sing that alerts them all that it's time to go on the journey. And the Skeksis are that kind of masculine, where they're very like they fight, and they're at war with each other, at odds, that masculine part, that the masculine shadow, and then the two come together and merge, and it transmutes the negativity and all this karma. And and basically, this is you're fusing these two sides, and you are understanding your divinity in a whole new way, through your intuition, through your heart. So I'm going to leave it there. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, wherever you are in the world, and I will see you on the next video. Mwah. And thanks so much for liking, subscribing, and sharing, and leave a comment if it resonates.